Minneapolis, one in Northwest Indiana that have a scratch competition. And then we also have
All right, everybody. Welcome to Savage Bowling TV. That's pretty loud, Mike. Don't you
Yes, it
agree?
is. I would vouch for that.
Hey, it's our first event of the year.
Yes.
We're here at Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl. Mike, thank you for hosting this event. And we're going to take a break. They're going to do the national anthem.
please make sure you blind out CC.
All right, national anthem over. I think we can start finally.
Knock on wood. Where's the wood?
Kick off this 25-26 season with a bang.
As you might have heard, this is the kickoff for high school bowling for 2025-2026. The 2025 Storm Doubles. Today's format, the bowlers will bowl 3 games, move a pair each game. Then they're going to cut to the top 8 boys and top 8 girls. And then they're going to pair them up, 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and so on to make doubles teams. Pins will drop. Then they're going to bowl 7 Baker matches, 20 pins if you win, 0 pins if you lose. At the end of those 7 matches, they'll cut to the top 3 for the step ladder finals, which will be here on 5 and 6 later on this afternoon. Those are 1-game matches, so you're going to have 2 versus 3 and then a championship match.
Yeah.
So that should go pretty quick. They're bowling on the house shot here at Arrowhead. So the score should be pretty good. And as we're going to get some scores up here in a minute. Our featured pair is 7 and 8 today. and it is the only pair we will have. But you'll get to see a bunch of different bowlers every game as we go along. I see a lot of new faces, Mike.
I was saying this. I was just thinking that a lot of younger faces.
Yeah, and a lot of the bowlers that we have seen in the past are going off to college.
Yeah,
And
especially here.
yeah. I mean, Camden Harris leaving to go to Weber on, I think he said Wednesday. Caden Coddington, he said, moved into Vincent's today. Jordan Marshall would have been another one. I haven't seen him here, but he's moving into Purdue probably today or tomorrow. So.
And they bowled here, and
yeah,
and so yeah, any tournament here, you can bet they'd always be here. So yeah, it's kind of odd not to see them here. Although we did see Camden stop by. He was down there practicing earlier, but
okay.
But yeah, it's a new year, and like you said, it's a lot of new faces, so it's exciting. Yeah, we're back here at Arrowhead Bowl and getting ready. First game, couple frames in, so 10 minutes of practice. See how it starts out for everyone. Like I said, it's the first tournament of the season, which is kind of exciting. And so, and we're still, I think most kids have probably started school by now. So.
Yeah, I think here in our area, school started within the last week or two.
Good group of parents back there, so we've got a packed house here today.
Yeah, it's been a good crowd all day. This morning started off with the Coaches Clinic, which is an annual event. Getting all the coaches together here, going over rule changes, and there was a guest speaker, Tamara Petrin. If you are interested in watching that, go back about an hour into that. I think it was about an hour into that broadcast, and she talked a lot about the mental game for these kids. And then she came out before this event started and talked about pre-shot routine, things like that to the kids.
Very in-depth, and she's got some experience as well. So, but did a really good job of being very detailed in what she was bringing to the bowlers and their parents. And I had to get up and leave a little bit there just when she started asking the questions about the relationship with the parents, and because it was kind of interesting. You know,
yeah, because
which parent do you have? Do you have the one that's a good, someone that brings the water for you, or you have someone that thinks they can do it better? So I thought it's going to be kind of an interesting discussion, but
yeah, for sure.
That's probably the most difficult always anyway, is between the parent and the child, especially when it comes to sports.
Right.
We all do like to feel like we know a little more, right?
But I love that she brought up a parent and a bowler, and there was a real life example, and they worked their way through the issue and hey, approach it this way and not this way, that type thing. So always something to learn as a bowler.
It's a big thing. I mean, and on the tour, through the years, you'd see a lot of that between, the wife and the bowl, the husband bowling, and the discussions, and how involved some of the wives were or the husbands were, and it's a delicate situation that you have to work through in a volatile situation. For sure.
Did you ever see any arguments between a wife and a husband, bowling wise?
Yeah, there were some discussions. I remember seeing one, and this gentleman was a multi-time champion, and he had left a split in the 10th to miss the match play, and his wife asked him why he did it, and he's like, well, I don't know. I thought, what's the best way I can do to miss this cut? And so it got a little tense. But, it's just those moments are one you got to take deep breaths and step back. And And no matter what the situation is, you know, it's evolved because, you know, when you're on tour, I mean, you're trying to make a living. So, you know, and when it gets tighter, it makes it even harder to bowl and be in those situations. So it's how you handle those. And you know, I was very fortunate. You know, Tammy and I, we had a great relationship with that. And, you know, there's ups and downs, and you understand.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's good years, bad years, and good weeks and bad weeks. So you just kind of, you know, I learned early on that once the ball's out of your hand, it's history. You can't change it anyway. So, you know.
Yeah, and she talked a lot about that to the kids. It's like, we can only control from the foul line back, and you can't control anything else after that. And
exactly not. Yeah, it's just the only shot you worry about is the one you're on, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. And it's those are the things I learned when I was young, and I think it's great for these kids because some may not know it, some may.
Right. It seems simple, but it's not.
No.
I mean, you really have to. Your brain has to buy into it. You know.
Yep. And I think once you realize that, you can only control what happens after the foul line.
Yeah, and you know,
you don't get
can
as
outthink
frustrated.
yourself too. I mean,
Yeah.
you can,
But you don't get all ticked off as much either because you realize, hey, I can't control that.
Yeah,
I can fix it.
I think, you know, when I was probably 12 or 13, I hadn't been bowling very long, but, you know, got a bad break, whatever it was, split. You know, I jumped up and, man, my feet hit the ground on a big jump and made this loud noise, and it kind of, everybody looked at me, and, you know, it kind of embarrasses you. But then that was my day of reckoning, or my shot of reckoning, because that's when I learned that, you know, hey, you know, you can't change that, so why embarrass yourself? Or you find out that you continue that bad feeling on for another couple frames, and you don't really settle down and get things worked out, you know. So yeah, it's those moments that you go back over time, you think, wow, that was the point when I learned this, you know.
Yeah, I think
just hope you learn them quick.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it takes one time of embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
And realizing it. That's the key, is like you got to realize that what you just did is embarrassing to you and embarrassing to others. So I'm trying to get the scores up here. We're working with a fresh unit here, so a lot of reprogramming that I can't do like sitting at home.
A few months, right?
Yeah. I can't do it sitting at home. I mean, I could get into lane talk at home, but
was it Kentucky All-Stars? Or
yeah,
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. But the last bowling event was Indiana Kentucky All-Stars for us.
Well, Chad, you've been here since what time did you start this morning?
7:30.
7:30. Yeah, thank you for that, because
yeah, you're welcome.
That's a big job to set up.
Yeah, we prefer to get in and out, or in here and get everything set up before. And I'm on the wrong lanes. I realize that. Okay, that's better. Before anybody gets here, that way we're not in their way.
Yeah,
they're not in our way.
Yeah. Well, you got to prepare it so it doesn't become a hindrance. And
Yep.
Last thing you need is somebody to trip and fall and take the equipment with them.
Yeah. Well, and also it's like if we run into any issues, we have plenty of time to fix it.
Yeah.
Luckily, if I forgot something at home, I can run home and get it because we're here in town. So, but we try not to do that. All right, here on 7 and 8.
I see a front 4 or 5 down there, so
yeah,
somebody's figured them out.
Yeah. It's the first time I've, well, it's not the first time I've been in here, but it's the first time I've sat in the new seats since you redid the seating. The carpet's new, the tiles new in the bowlers area.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
Some things. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we worked on that, and new tabletops and stuff. But yeah, so now we're working on moving the pro shop. So we're moving the pro shop down to the low end of the house, and Tom and in our Triple Crown Pro Shop, we're going to have, he'll have more display area, more storage for him, and bigger inventory, and so he'll be all set up. And then we took the 2 billiard tables out, and that'll be a new meeting room in there, tournament office / tournament office. And then the Amazon room is just going to be, it'll be a more, not adult, but just a different type of look for a party room that people will be able to decorate the way they want. You know, the
nice.
wall surface will be something like that. So we'll have those 2. And then where the pro shop was, which was in the main entrance, will now be, it'll be an admittance to the game room. So it'll be another entrance into the game room. Ceiling tile is going up. It'll look just like the other side, but we'll have a new entrance, and we'll have probably an additional 10 games.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I walked into the area that's going to be the pro shop, and it's going to be awesome. There's a lot of room in there, a lot more display room. And for Tom, it's going to be a lot more work area.
His work area, nice.
If you've never been here and never seen his work area, it's tiny.
Yeah, the amount of work he's able to get done in that small space was pretty good.
Yeah.
Him and Leanne do just a wonderful job.
Yeah, you can barely get 2 people in that area.
No,
exactly.
Exactly.
The first thing I asked Ski this morning, I was like, okay, where's my tournament office for the Boilermaker Classic?
Yeah, right.
He said, pool room. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Because we saw them sitting the tables out here, and we weren't quite sure what was going to
where they're going to go.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah, no, we wanted to keep that because we do get a lot of opportunities for the tournaments and need a place, obviously, for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's really attractive to have a good tournament area.
We're still trying to decide what the theme's going to be in there, if a theme. You know, I've kicked around Lafayette and I've kicked around other things too. You know, bowling too. But we'll have something in there that has some sort of theme. We're not going to be painted like the underwater and the Amazon rooms that ran its course, but they were wonderful rooms to have. But, And the guys here did. Mike Rose did a nice thing, and because in the Amazon room we had a bird was a parrot was put in there and painted, and it was my mom's bird, and my mom passed away some years ago. But before they tore that area out, Mike Rose cut that out of the wall and made it into a display for me. So it was kind of very cool. Yeah, very cool.
Nice. Yeah, the Atlantis room in there was all hand painted too, wasn't
both of them were all hand painted. Yes, by a local artist. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, she did a wonderful job. Made the 3D pieces on the wall, and they came out very cool. Then we had those for over 15 years, I think.
Yeah, because you put that in there when you put this is the edition.
Yeah, this is the edition. So, the edition was in 01.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which that was
first 10
put in.
Yeah. So right at the line there.
Yeah. We can't see the line anymore because it's
all
new carpet.
New carpet. Yeah, you can't see that. That's
you used to be able to see it, the old carpet.
You could definitely, can definitely tell that. Yeah.
And there's scholarship and money involved in this tournament too. I didn't mention that.
I heard a $1,000 ad.
Yep.
I don't know what there was more than that. I would assume, but I'm not sure.
I think some of it's coming out of the entry
prize fund or entry fees.
Yeah, there's a prize fund, so we'll get that breakdown.
They're not bowling for money, so it's just they're bowling
it's a scholarship. Yep,
it's scholarship.
Scholarship
goes into their scholarship fund. Yeah.
Sure.
Did you see our other edition out in the parking lot? Actually, it's a subtraction. You didn't see that we lost one of our big lights?
No.
Oh yeah. It was about, it's been about a month or so now, and the ski came in the morning, and it was gone. And got on the cameras and watched one of the semis that was pulling in about 4 o'clock in the morning, went around and just plowed it.
Oh, my gosh.
And you can see it like a falling tree. It's like, yeah. And then it hit. But the guy hit it so hard, it moved that whole cement block piece at the base 5 inches.
Holy cow.
And it also tore his oil pan off and just oil all over the park. Oh, yeah. So we're still waiting for the insurance to cover that.
Sure, yeah.
It was just, it was crazy. If you go out there, it's still got skid marks where they dragged.
I'll have to pay attention. Yeah, we got here so early.
Yeah, it's the one straight out from here.
Okay. Yeah, well, I loaded in through the lounge.
Yeah, you would have missed it.
So, I originally pulled up here, but the doors weren't unlocked. They had the lounge unlocked.
Yeah, but man, you nailed. I mean, you see this truck, you're thinking, he's just pulling in, and all of a sudden, boom. It's like, wow. Whew.
Did he continue on, or
he couldn't?
I was gonna say he couldn't.
He hit that and couldn't. Yeah, he was stuck on it there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they had to get the wreckers in, and it was quite the job. It was like 4 a.m., so I assume he's coming in from somewhere else. And a lot of times we'll get him come in and pull and park until the company opens next door.
Next door, yeah.
Yeah, and but yeah, ooh, man, it was like it had to be a sudden stop for him. I'll tell you that.
He wasn't awake.
Yeah, and it really wasn't a bad morning. It's like the sun wasn't up yet, but it was a sunny day once it came up. And, but yeah.
Wow.
And they're painted yellow, so I don't know what.
All right, about halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through the first game. Hopefully we'll get some scores here. There actually was a QR code I heard
There
Mike
was.
say.
Yes, I did
might
not
get
see
my
it.
phone and find that QR code and scan. It'll probably be a lot quicker.
Yeah, probably. That would be good, probably. So they have 5 on it? No, some people have 6.
Yeah, 5 to 6.
Yeah.
We should be, an hour and a half or so. And the house shot helps because there's going to be a lot more strikes,
You would
right?
think. Yeah, you would think.
So what tournaments do you have here this year?
What do we have here? Gosh. I know.
Obviously, you'll have, I think, cities here this year.
Yes, I believe you're
So-
correct. Yeah. And then, do we have the youth? I'll have to look on that.
Yeah, I think Austin was just telling us the youth was here.
Yeah, I think it's the youth, and then we've got that Midwest. They have where it's like, I think it's Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, and Kentucky. I think they've done that for several years now, where they have just like a regular state tournament, but it's a 5-state deal, and we have the ladies, and that one runs May, and it has to be over by the end of June. So.
Okay.
But it's about 1,000 entries.
Oh, wow.
So it's the ladies.
Yeah.
So that's why we had hoped to maybe participate in the Kentucky Indiana All-Stars, but that's why we weren't able to do that because we already had scheduled that one. So
Yeah, Corky just told me it's going to be at Expo Bowl.
yeah, which is a great place to
Yeah,
go.
we've been there. This will be our 3rd time there. Actually, one of the times that we were supposed to be there is when we had a failure with our
Yes,
equipment.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
yes.
'cause you showed
I
up and helped me
just
pack
got
up
there,
to go
yeah.
home.
Just
Yeah.
got there, yeah.
And that one we couldn't fix.
Yeah.
That's why we have new
Well,
equipment.
shoot, the other one you scrambled and drove from Greenfield to Bloomington in time to get back, and
Yeah. Yeah, we were just in Bloomington last
the
weekend.
things you do for this volunteer job you have.
Yeah, when we our unit now is on its way to wherever to get repaired. Hopefully for good. It's going to go to the manufacturer because we've had so many problems with it. And it's probably had a problem since we bought
Say,
it.
how about a new one? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just give us a new one
so
for
it
that.
should be almost brand new when they give it back to us.
The
but
lemon law. There's got to be a lemon law on that.
we have for a computer. But, yeah, we'll have 6 hours, 8 hours of travel
Yeah.
in just with this
Yeah.
time. Scott took it down.
No, that's
then we went
that's your biggest piece, right?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, this
that's
is
the
what
biggest item of your setup.
Yeah, this is, it's the smallest, but it's
Right,
the,
yeah,
it's the
it's
most
the-
important.
And costly, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it runs the show.
Yeah.
It's a computer, does our
Yeah.
switching, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll have, 8 hours in of travel time. It's 2 hours to Bloomington from here. And we don't like to go to IU country. Sorry, IU fans. But I had to mention that we're not there very long. So,
You try not to have to go when school's in session, right?
yeah.
So is Purdue football any good this year?
I hope we're going to be
Wait to
better
see.
than last year.
Wait to see.
I think we got a pretty good coach. It's tough when you have 50 new guys come in.
IU seem to find the right guy. It looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I mean, it's just a crapshoot on some of those things.
Well, for Purdue, they brought on 50 new guys from the transfer portal
Oh, wow.
after spring ball. So they basically
Wow.
have 50 new
Reloaded.
guys. Yeah. You have something, you have a bunch of them leave after.
Right. Well, yeah, everybody's.
There needs to be some
any
kind
more,
of regulation.
Any more that, yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
It's worse than free agency.
Yeah. Well, look at Ryan Brown. So Ryan Brown was our quarterback last year, some of the time. He hit the portal, went to North Carolina, transferred after spring ball.
Wow.
Yeah, so and he came back. So he's back.
Oh,
He came back to Purdue.
Huh?
So he was one of those. And it's like there's got to be some type of regulation. No, like one thing, like you don't know the players as a
At
fan.
least in free agency and the pros, you're under contract for a while, so
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
when it is.
Yeah.
It's not like every time.
As a fan, you don't know who your
Right.
players are. You
Yeah.
can't learn to have a favorite player in college
No.
football
Yeah.
in a smaller program. The
Yeah.
bigger programs,
They're going to jump.
There's
yeah.
going to be
Yeah,
So-
and it's not like they're breaking the rules. They're playing by the rules.
Yeah, I
but
mean
it's
that's
just
the
it's
rules.
hard.
Yeah, somebody's got to
Yeah.
crack down on it though. But we'll see. I mean, we won one game last year. I mean, you would think we can win two easily just by our first two
Right.
games. But I mean, we'll see. I think we got the right guy in there, but it's not going to happen this year. Hopefully, you can see more movement next year. We got some string there on.
Yeah,
line
look,
10.
9 and 10. Yeah, a couple of them, couple strings there. 5-bagger and a 5-bagger, right? Yeah.
Yep. That's what I like. Your center has bigger screens. Like even we don't have the scores up on 9 and 10, you could still see
right.
them.
We've got a lot of screens nowadays with the BC
Yeah.
TV and
Yeah.
all these different things we're trying to showcase. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's just not bowling you have up there.
Yeah, that's national news, sports. They try to do some during each hour. They try to do some bowling type themes. They'll show Instagram videos that they've picked up, and some interesting things that people watch. And then you get a couple minutes, an hour that you can use for local information. But we can sell it as an ad, or we can just promote anything within house. So, and that's from the Bowling Proprietors of America.
Okay.
BCTV.
Yeah, I mean those are nice big screens.
Yeah,
they're close to the bowlers. And I saw you had one on. Well, it looks. Is there one on the far? Yeah, there's one on the far walls too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they come in and do a check, and then they say, "Hey, here's what we want to do," and then you just give it a okay, or you negotiate away down, or whatever you want to do. They're pretty flexible on that.
Well, everything's technology-based nowadays.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know,
No, exactly.
social media, all that stuff. And this is just another way.
Yeah, as well as the regular monitors that your screens. There's ones you can use. You can put up anything up there, and ads or whatever. I mean, it's amazing what you can do nowadays.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could sell your own advertising and put them up on your screens, and which some centers do.
Yeah,
and it's smart. Especially if you're a busy center like yours. I mean, that's a lot of exposure for a business.
Well, yeah, no, it's a great opportunity, to market and just congratulate your customers on certain things, whether it's a game or some family event. It's nice when you can have up there welcome to the birthday party for somebody, and those type of things.
No, I do recognize a couple of these kids from Indiana, Kentucky All-Stars. The girl that's up on lane 8 now, I can't read her name. She bowled Indiana, Kentucky All-Star.
Beeman, I think's the last name. Tori, is it?
Yeah, Tori Beeman.
Tori Beeman.
Yep.
Yeah, she bowled well down there as well. Obviously, she had to bowl well to get to the Kentucky Indiana All-Stars as well. It's a great, solid finish, and that's a great shot there. Ball that works. You can tell she knows how to get to the foul line right, and we'll probably be seeing her a few times this year, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a strong physical game, and when you have that, I mean, that helps a bunch. To be able to post the shot like she does. The left-hander, lane 9.
Yeah, she was throwing strikes right out of the get-go in practice, I know.
Yeah, I did see her throwing a lot of strikes. A little bit of a yank there. Looks like this year we'll be in Fort Wayne for the high school state finals. I think it's the 14th and 15th of February. So
back to Pro Bowl, is it?
Pro Bowl West. It's one of Dave's small centers, so we'll feel really welcome there, which we do appreciate. Our next event after this is October 12th at the Indiana Senior Masters, which is at Championship Lanes. We'll be broadcasting the match play finals of that. Then we'll be back here November 2nd for the Indiana Scratch Classic. And we'll be doing the last round of qualifying and the match play. Well, it's really elimination style finals. And then we're off again until the end of January, and then that's the Indiana State Masters, January 30th through February 1st. And then that's when the fun begins, January, February, and March.
It's a big finish to the season for the high schoolers.
Yeah, plenty of bowling action that we'll have here. I know me, as a bowler, I'm not quite ready yet. It's still summer.
Yeah, it's still summer. Yeah.
I always tell Scott and I bowl together on Wednesday nights, and I tell him, I said, I'm not going to bowl good until it gets cold. Well, it gets cool, not cold. So I usually don't bowl good the first few weeks. And he's like, well, you need to practice. I'm like, well, that doesn't matter. I don't like practicing when it's hot out.
I still have trouble seeing the school start before Labor Day.
Oh, I know. I know. And it's like some of these schools are starting the first week in
Yes,
August.
they've even moved it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. So they can get a week off for fall break. That's what they did when my kids were going to school, 4 or 5 years ago. But
Yeah.
and then the balanced scheduled school starting in July.
Man.
I know my cousin has kids that started in July.
Yeah, it's way too hot in July.
Yeah.
August is hot enough.
It's been hot this summer.
It has. Yeah, it really has.
It's supposed to cool off next week, though.
Is it?
Yeah, low 80s, I think.
Oh, well, that works.
A nice shot. He is the one with the string, and that was a great shot. So he has like 9 spare open, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bagger.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see when they flip here and see, after you're having 10 minutes of practice and you go to the next pair and you don't have it,
Nope.
see how they get lined up.
Yeah, because all these pairs will play differently now.
Yeah.
And the bowlers are gonna hit 11 and 12 on. They're gonna hook more because they're the newer lanes down here. And if you don't know that about this center, and sometimes it's a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, the first 10 were put in. It's been 25 years though now. So
Yeah,
it's quite
true.
a bit.
I wonder though, if like I don't bowl at a tournament here where you change pairs. I bowl city tournament, but I wonder if bowlers see that changing or that gap coming closer together.
I would think so. I mean, let's face it. The more play it's always going to be chasing it. But 25 years is quite a bit of play.
It is, yeah. And in the original, so
11 and 12 would have been 1 and 2.
yeah, and that was you put those in 98, 97,
97.
97.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's not that far.
not that far apart, but yeah, like I said, it's been a long time now.
It's like 7 and 8 is done. Now we just have 9 and 10. We're looking at one string. Couple good scores here on the 7 and 8, 218 for bowler AA and 201 for A. Also want to thank Storm. When Larry's talking about giving away a Storm bowling ball right now. Storm sponsored this tournament. They sponsor all of high school bowling for Indiana. So thanks for that support for sure. And I know they do a lot around the country,
Around the country.
For high school
Yeah,
bowling.
they do all bowling, but yeah, they are strong proponents of the youth for
Yes.
sure.
You need to be. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the future of our sport.
I was with a couple of Storm staffers last week. We were at the Watkins Glen Raceway and the Go Bowling at the Glen NASCAR race last week, and a couple of Storm's staffers. We had Norm spent the week with Norm Duke, and then their Storm ambassador Malia Briggs.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Malia's youth bowlers. I think she's close to being a senior, I think, in high school. But yeah, the great bowling game, great following, great personality. Yeah, great person. And of course, Norm has got a lot of years in and does great trick shots. And it was great to have both of those two. They actually put 2 bowling lanes in a big tent. At the race, and people get to come in and bowl, and so it exposes bowling to a lot of race fans. And then they have a Go Bowling car, which was Michael McDowell last week, and Michael finished 18th, but he did an Xfinity race, and he was in a nasty wreck there. He was in second place with about 6 laps to go, and got hit from behind and shot him into the wall at 170 miles an hour. Boy, it was quite the ride for him, and I'll tell you, he's such a class guy. Hour after the race, he was back at the bowling tent signing autographs and seeing people. He said, "No, I told you I'd be here, and so here we are." So great man and great family, and it was very nice to meet him.
Well, number one, any race car driver, if you're Indy 500, IndyCar or NASCAR, the punishment they take on those wrecks, and they just walk away, and the safety,
G's and
the safety that they have in these cars now, it's
is
remarkable.
amazing. Yeah.
Have you ever had a chance to ride in any of those cars?
No, I would get
invited?
too claustrophobic, I think, in the Indy cars. You get pretty much jammed in there, you
Yeah.
know. So no, I've never been in one for a ride.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Next time you see Scott's dad, for his birthday, I don't remember what year it was, they got him the IndyCar ride.
Oh, did
I don't
they?
know if Mario was the one who drove him.
He
but
did it for a lot of years. Mario did.
Yeah, but he got the riding around.
Wow.
What do we get, 2 laps or whatever?
No, we've done the pace cars.
Okay.
And those pace car drivers, they pretend like they're in their own race, I believe.
Yeah.
Because you're going around there pretty good. But
well, who was it that did the Indy 500 this year? It was a pacer player, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Siakam.
Siakam, and they had him on the interview, and they kept saying, as he was driving, they're like, faster, faster. He's like, "Oh, guys, I'm doing 100." So it might have been Pascal.
Yeah, it was Pascal. Yeah, that's who it was.
So
Plus, those cars aren't made for guys that big.
No.
That's all.
Or maybe it was it Strahan? Because it was on Fox. I don't remember, but it was somebody like that was driving it.
Siakam did the pace car. It might have been for the Brickyard.
Yeah. So
And I think Strahan did, which he's probably a little bigger.
Yeah, that's who they interviewed him as he was going around.
Yeah.
And the guy was in the passenger
And Halliburton did it last year.
seat. Was like, faster. He said, "Guys, I'm doing 100."
Yeah, 100 doesn't cut it for them at the low end.
No, I think he even made a comment. It's like they're tailgating me.
266 on that game from 9 and 10.
You would think
That had
that's
the
gonna
string. Yeah, caught another double and then 9 fill.
Not sure how many entries exactly they had, but I heard they were expecting around 60.
Yeah, that's what I had heard as
So,
well. See who makes the switch and comes down here.
Also, can't forget to thank Lane Talk for providing scoring. We love going to the Lane Talk centers. There's a lot you can do with Lane Talk, actually. As I'm learning about Lane Talk, you can track your scores against other people. And if you're an open bowler, I think it comes back to the app, here. And from here to the app. And I think they might have online tournaments or something. I don't know. But it's pretty cool what they're doing. And to have clear scoring like this is great. All right, we got some bowlers coming down here. I'm going to go find that QR code.
Everybody's kind of making the turn here finally. Everybody's checking approaches, which is a good idea. Make sure it's just like the pair you came from, so in case you run into something a little slicker or stickier, you're ready for it. Your first shot on a new pair of lanes is always a little difficult anyway. No sense making it difficult by not knowing what the approach does.
All right, I got it.
You got it? That was quick.
Yep.
Good. That's a great idea, too.
I keep saying we should make one of these to put out the tables so people know where to tune in, because
that's
we
a
always
great
get
idea.
that question.
Yeah.
You know, where can I have grandma tune in, you know?
Well, that's a great idea, though. Yeah.
What camera I guess I need. There's probably nothing posted yet, but it's nice to have it. So, I do know how many entries they have. No hits. So it looks like 22 girls and 43 boys.
Really? Wow. So that's 65.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard a couple of kids talking in the line when they were checking in. He's like, I'm not signed up yet.
Oh.
So you know, you had some walk-ins.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll keep that as we get some scores. Can let you guys know what's going on. Not sure what the holdup here is. I'm wondering if they have recap sheets, maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
They might have forgot to bring them down here with them.
Oh, and there's another string going over there, too, just on 11 and 12.
That's a 277 pace,
Yeah.
I think.
First ball in the 10th.
Nice
Wow.
shot.
I may have to get new pins on that one. That was just a fill ball.
Yeah.
So that was like, wow.
Well, we brought up his string, and he
Yeah, that was wasn't expecting that.
no. Yeah, he missed the headpin left.
Yeah.
Nerves, maybe?
Well, a lot of things are happening when people are making changes from pair to pair. It gets a little more noisy and not quite. A lot of times people don't give you that courtesy of being quiet when you make the move.
No. Well, also what happens, it could go the opposite, where it's everybody's bowling, then you're down to like nobody.
Yeah,
bowling.
it's
So
easy to get distracted.
Yeah.
You get distracted by quiet.
Yep. And this is where that pre-shot routine, I think, comes in.
Yes.
You know, that
It puts you
they
in
talked
that.
about earlier.
It puts you in that zone
Mm-hmm.
when you use it right. It's hard to think, but it's actually the less thinking you do, the better off you are.
Oh, for sure.
Your body knows what to do if you let it happen.
Talk about being in the zone, though. Like, you've probably been there, where you're bowling so good and you're in the zone and you don't know anything else that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, there was many times when I'd throw a shot and sit down, and they're like, it's the 10th frame.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, because you just do. I'm doing it one shot at a time, and that's all I'm worried about.
Robot.
Yeah.
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 Or somebody does this and you just keep wide on walking, you don't even realize.
Yeah, unless
it,
you're
you know?
unless I'm struggling, and then I really try to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can think about anything I want to think about back here, other than bowling.
Yeah.
Now we're getting started here. Everybody's ready to go.
Not sure what the delay was.
Oh.
A little bit tighter down here, maybe.
Yeah, ball just a little late.
And sometimes when you're on synthetic approaches, you just aren't sure how it's going to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to feel the same as it did down at the other end.
Yeah, they've come a long, long way in the last
have.
bunch of years. But boy, when they first started making ball, it was either you were going to stop on a dime, or it was so slick you'd end up with your feet in the air and laying on your back.
And that's the thing. Yeah, nobody knew how to take care of them from a center standpoint.
And plus the seams, when 20-some years ago when synthetics come around, the seams were always right where you were shooting your corner pins, and then you catch a heel on them, and man.
Oh, yeah.
You do that once, and then that's your main focus after that.
I remember when they first put them in here, I might have come and bowled here like the day after a pair was because they were just doing them in stages, right? And I remember they were just so slippery. Of course, when you've never really bowled on synthetic lanes,
Totally
their
different.
approaches,
Totally
you don't realize
different.
how much slipperier they are.
Yeah.
And everything hooked.
Well,
like
and since then, you know, it's the shoes have changed.
Oh, yeah,
Everything is adapted to all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had still a pair of Lens that I was using.
Yeah.
So now it's like I think they install them, and then it almost just feels like these do.
They've
right
got
here.
more texture to them. They've got it's a totally different surface now. And it's just, you know, it's basically a picture is all that is.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, wow.
A wall shot should have been a strike, and it's a 4-pin. Nothing ever hit it. It's a good shot. When you get a good shot like that and you don't get the reward, just make sure you take an extra second or two and get your bearings back to make sure you don't let that spare get away from you.
Larry Kinzel's in the chat. We're coming to his hometown of Fort Wayne for High School State Finals Pro Bowl. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2026 here. It'll be about hard to believe the year of 2026.
And you know, we're already thinking like we better not have any bad weather to go to
That's the first thing you think about.
But it's like
January.
100 degrees outside. Like, I mean, not a ton of people tuning in, but it's nice out. You got to enjoy it while you have it at this time of year.
Exactly. Yep.
That's what's nice. Like, this will be online. People can watch it later.
You'll be sitting there going, November. I wish I'd taken advantage of that day back in August.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Not many left. Always appreciate walking into a bowling center and it's cool in the summertime.
I think that's why Scott had us wear these long sleeves.
Yeah.
Not you
not
necessarily.
me. I just
somebody
saw blue
didn't
shirt.
read their didn't read their text.
Yeah, I got a blue
completely.
T-shirt on. At least it says Savage Bowling TV, so that's a win.
That is a win.
Yeah, I wasn't good at multitasking last night when he texted me. You've done that too.
Well,
so.
I read them fast, and then it's like you use that short version of reading. You just pick the highlights out, and that wasn't one I was listening to.
Because we have these blue T-shirts for our bowling team.
Yeah.
That's what I wore. And when I said to him, I said, well, it better not be hot in there. He goes, it won't be because these are lighter anyway. So I'm thinking, this is lighter than
it's
what
more
you have.
that wick or a dry fit.
Dry fit, yep. He gets out of the car and he goes, I said long sleeve. I'm like, you did? I thought you said T-shirt. Whoops.
Are they just moving one to the right?
Yeah. That could be good and could be bad. I usually like to try to even it out.
You know, I mean, you think about, that's not far enough. Then it's like, okay, it's half a dozen one or the other. You've got to adjust to the lane anyway. So.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, even if like you still could be missing really good pairs, even if you do.
Yeah, I mean,
you're hitting the low end, middle, and the high end. You know.
Yeah, that's where you really got to just focus on the one you're on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would try not to watch any other pair and say, wow, they're scoring a lot better. That looks a lot better than what I'm bowling on.
Yeah, then you're watching it too closely. And
you're getting frustrated.
Yes,
yeah. Instead of trying to figure out what you could do to score.
Yeah, no, you get caught up in that, yeah.
What another bad break. Oh, and they're going to have to respot that. He's like, what the heck? I didn't even see what pin that was. Was it the 4?
I didn't either.
If I had replay turned on, I could find out, but I don't know if I can go. Probably not. at this point. Might be able to here. Sometimes there's a delay on the on our YouTube thing, and I can find it, but there's a big delay, so I'd be waiting forever. I mean, it looked like it could have been the 4-pin moved into the
when I looked up, I thought maybe it
four.
was the 5 moved over, but
Yeah.
I had no. I just a second glance.
Do you have a replay on your scoring here?
I don't think so.
No. I know some centers do. That's when you're a bowler. Y'all work together.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, exactly.
somebody saw it,
Somebody
right?
saw it, yeah. You know the parents did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 7-10. Not good luck there.
I picked up the 7-10 last year.
Did you?
League, yeah. Never done it during league. Done it in open play. And
Have you?
Scotch.
I only
doubles
ever
way
picked
back
it
in
up
the
one
day.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I did lead the 4-7-10 once and picked up the 7-10.
Did you?
Yeah, that's quite disappointing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the first time I picked it up was on lane 1 or 2 here. During,
Oh, yeah?
We were bowling high school bowling. So back then we just had a league that came over from
You were
Jeff.
bowling high school bowling?
Yeah, but we just had a league.
That was a
though.
while ago.
Long time ago. This is like in the early 90s, so I'm not dating myself at all or anything. But we just had a league that, we could let her in.
Yeah.
And we'd come over here after school on Thursdays, I think it was, in bowl. That's like lane 1 or 2 I picked it
What
up.
school did you go to?
Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, and then they start actual high school bowling. I'm like, I wish we had this. We always, when we would go bowl tournaments, we had TKO here in Indiana. And I don't know if it still exists or not.
I don't know if it does or not.
Of course, you make friends, just like these kids meet.
Yeah.
They make friends from all over the state. And I remember some friends we had, they were at Terre Haute. They're like, hey, come down and bowl against us.
Yeah.
We never did, but we didn't see any point in it.
Oh,
Our school against your school,
Yeah.
But as kids, we were like, yeah, that would be cool to bowl against other schools. Again, they're bowling 3 games today. Cut to the top 8 boys and girls, and then they put them together. The ones together, the 2s together, 3s together, and make doubles teams. And then they're going to drop the scores and bowl 7 games of Baker match play.
Okay, so they're alternating each. Okay.
Baker, yep.
Yeah.
And then 20 pins for bonus pins for a win, 0 for losing. If you tie them, I'd assume they split. And then the top 3 teams will make the step ladder finals, which we'll have for you over on 5 and 6. I think all 3 teams get scholarship money. I don't know if they're going to pay down any farther than that. It depends on entries, I think. But, yeah, they did have $1,000 added to that prize fund. So these kids will have that deposited in their SMART account. It's crazy the amount of scholarship money that's available out there for these kids nowadays.
Yeah.
We didn't have it.
A lot of opportunity.
There is. And that's what you and I were talking about earlier, about how many things there is to bowl in, and these kids have to pick and choose which one they want to bowl in.
Well, even during the summer, there's stuff the kids can bowl
Yeah.
in now, these sweepers and things. And, yeah, I mean, every Friday night's got options, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think, they run one down at All-Star Bowl every other Friday or something
Yeah,
like that.
we have one every other Friday.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I know Chuck Kane in Elwood has something in the middle of the week, I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they have one. I don't know if it's smart eligible, but one on Kokomo on Wednesday nights during the summer. It just finished. They have one in Greenfield at Strike Force. That's a pretty popular tournament series. So, yeah, plenty to bowl in. I know I used to do the majority of my bowling, the bigger tournaments in the summer, once I went adult. Yeah, Austin's been doing a great job.
He
with the
has,
tournaments
yeah.
here.
No, he really has.
He ran part of the Boilermaker Classic for me last
did he?
year. Yeah.
Yeah, he enjoys that, and him and his wife both are heavily involved in the bowling and Arrowhead, and but he's been working too with USBC and some of their tournaments, and so yeah, it's a nice nice to have some young people get into it. And
yeah, and want to really promote bowling and
Yeah.
and all that. He just announced. He texted me the other day. A junior gold qualifier he's going to hold here. Let me bring it up. I have it on my phone somewhere.
681-365.
And I'll share it on our Facebook page, this tournament, but it's open to youth. It's a 2025 scholarship tournament and junior gold qualifier. It's going to be here at Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl, September 21st at 10 a.m. Bowl at 11, so check in at 10, bowl at 11. It's a scratch event for youth only. 4 games of qualifying. There's going to be 8 divisions. This is going to coincide with the divisions for junior gold. Top 4 in each division make match play bracket finals. Scholarship payout ratio is 1-in-5. Junior gold qualification ratio 1-in-5. It's a $50 entry fee, it looks like. Junior gold qualifier entry optional fees are on the entry form as well. It's QR code to enter at arrowheadbowl.com, and there's rules on everything, and
wow.
the pattern's already posted too. 2019 PWBA East Hartford Open pattern. So if you have a youth bowler out there wanting to qualify for junior gold in next summer,
Wow.
this would be the one you'd want to.
Yeah, next
come
year's Minneapolis.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love that he's wanting to host these big tournaments like this and run them.
I don't think they announced 28. I don't think.
It was
27. 27.
Oh, okay.
Justin Carver Jr. won the signature bowling ball. First last call, 50-50. Student ball rep.
Green Bay was nice for junior gold. It was nice. They were spread out, but most of them are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that Green Bay is not a very big town, and
Yeah.
it's way up there in Wisconsin, but I think just being in Green Bay, being around the Packers area, and it's such
No,
a
it's right. And they
historic-
a lot of people were taking tours of the stadium
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
saw that.
Yeah, very neat.
Yep.
Then, of course, they had the big PWA 10th Anniversary Classic, and
That was awesome.
that was
I
a
watched
great
it.
show, and some great bowling on it, and yeah, it was very good.
What an atmosphere, though. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
6,500 people
Yeah.
in there, and
Yep.
and what a great job USBC did to coincide that with junior gold.
Oh, yeah.
To help
Yeah.
with the crowd too. I
Yeah.
mean, some of those kids have probably never been to a
No,
professional
yeah, they
bowling
were
TV
exposed
show
to it. Yeah, exactly.
and don't realize what actually goes on behind the scenes
Yeah.
in those. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And you had that show featured some good players too. So they got.
Yeah, I
I got to witness some good
thought
bowling.
Verity Crawley might make a run at it to the end, but
Yeah.
she had a couple bad breaks there, and
Yeah, they kept saying she had been struggling with spares this year, and it
Yeah.
showed. And
then she finished second in the last one, I
yes,
believe, too.
Yes. Yeah, Tuesday. Was it Tuesday
Yeah.
night?
Was that it for them this year?
Yeah,
or-
they're done.
That was it.
Yeah, senior tour's done. They just wrapped up. And now we wait for the announcement for the
Yeah.
PWBA schedule. Tom Clark posted on his Facebook that he was meeting with the folks from
Yes.
CW, and schedule will be out soon. And I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. I mean, I know Fox did a great job.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who's playing the parts.
Yeah, who's going to be the commentating crew?
Yeah.
You know,
Will Kimberly Pressler be back, or who knows?
right.
And,
Yeah.
all those are question marks, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, got to feel like Rob Stone wouldn't be part of that because it depends on what their contract's like with Fox. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
But he also has a lot of other things
He
going on with
does.
Fox, that, like soccer, and
Yes.
college basketball, college football.
Yeah.
Can they get Fanta to come on and help? My pick would be Dave Lamont.
Dave does a good job.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be really good. You're going to know that it's going to be on.
Hey,
What?
good shot.
Nice shot. Yeah, it's going to be on, Saturday or Sunday at a
Yeah, it's
the
going to be
same time,
set.
you know.
Set, yep.
And it's going to be, I think it'll be available on their streaming app, so you can go back in and watch it. So. Let's see if we got some standings yet. Yes, we do. For the boys, leading with the 266, we saw that was Mike and
Oh, yeah.
Habegger. Reed Winholt at 265. Todd Dick, 254.
Oh, wow.
Nathaniel Dollar, 242. Hayden Smrecker, 233. Carson Harrell, 232. That's your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go down to 8. Oliver Lanham, 229. Antonio Figueroas, which that name sounds familiar to
Local.
us.
Yes, he does. Yep.
224. So that rounds the top 8 for the boys. For the girls, leading the way with the 256 was Morgan Morales. Second with the 226 is Asia McClelland. Third with 219, Alyssa Nybert.
You did increase your average, sir.
Fourth, Aubrey
Yes,
Hauser
well-
with 203.
I've been cleaning my house out.
Fifth, Kylie Oxley with 201. Tied with her is Tori Beeman. And then rounding out eighth place is 180, Josephina Klassen. So that's your top 8.
Wife was happy.
Yeah. I bet.
So they're done with one game. They're about halfway through the second game. Scores are pretty high. There's only, on the guy side, though, 1, 2, 12 guys plus. Six girls plus. So really, eighth place was Jameson Warren with 179. I left out a bowler there. So that's where we're at.
So decent scores.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Oh, man.
Wow.
He has had no luck today.
Well, he just picked up 2.478, and
Yeah. Yeah.
to pick the 6 out of the 3.610, that is hard. And get a little wiggle.
Yeah, I mean, he just came back.
You
he's
talk
like,
about you're not even
What's going
a
on?
half inch away. You're a quarter inch away
Yeah.
from that.
He's like, I want off this pair now.
Yeah.
The thing is like you only have 3 games, so you got to kind of
No, yeah, you
figure
can't
it
give
out.
up anything.
Not,
Yeah.
not get frustrated.
And it looks like everybody that's made the turn here is kind of a struggle.
Uh-huh.
A lot of spare misses, though, it looks like.
And that's the thing on a house shot. It can either get terrible or it can get better. And you have bowlers of all different styles bowling
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
You know, girls, boys, crankers, strokers, two-handers.
Yep.
There's a lot of different type of balls going down the line.
Yeah. All from every angle you can imagine.
You're also starting to see pocket hits where you're leaving a lot of weak tens.
Yeah.
So you know you're getting that transition.
Just a little bit more push. And
Good crowd on hand, though.
yeah, there is a lot of parents here today.
Once we get done with the 3 games qualifying, we'll probably hang out as
Yeah,
they.
there's got to be a little bit of time for tabulation, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what he does this frame. Yeah. Kicks out to 5-7.
Yeah.
But he struck.
He's got a smile on his face still. Because he's been all around it. I mean, he's got the good solid release and around the pocket. Just hasn't got a lot of rewards for it.
Yeah, now you just got to feel like just finish strong.
Finish
and-
this game out. Yep. And he can still make a decent game out
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
Starts with the next one.
Yeah, 1 frame at a time.
There's 5 count, but that's makeable.
Oh,
But
it
it's not easy, but it's makeable. As splits go.
It's like these kids here on 7 and 8
nice
are,
shot.
are teammates at their high school.
Yeah.
Alrighty, absolutely last call.
Looks like they have
Is
Purdue
that-
beat on the front.
well, that's what I was going to ask you. I thought maybe you might know that, but yeah.
But it's a version, but it's not. Hobart. They're from Hobart.
Hobart
Well, he made a run at
Brickies.
that.
Thank you, Mark.
Looks like some kids are already finished down at the other end, making their way down here to 7 and 8.
Yeah, I think there was just a little bit of a delay when they made the turn the last time here.
Yeah, there's a
Kinda
little bit of
slowed it
confusion
up. Yeah.
going on. Not sure what it was, but nice shot. Yeah. I think he felt like he felt through that one well.
Yeah.
Look on his face when he turned
Just
around.
did not start early enough. No,
There you go.
take that one.
I think he went Brooklyn on 8 but left the 5 pin, so at least he kicked it out this time, right?
You got to get some breaks.
Yeah. Strike is a strike.
Oh, good shot for 3. 3 in a row, trying to bail that game out. It's a good start.
I don't see that many strings like we did.
No, there's a
had last
couple
game.
a little farther down that had maybe 3 or 4, but yeah, no, you're exactly right.
It'll be interesting once we get to Baker how the bowlers figure out their lineups, like, you know, because
Yeah,
you're going to be only
It's
bowling on
important, yeah.
one's bowling on the left lane, one's bowling on the right lane. So who has the lane figured out, who doesn't? Who doesn't want to finish the game? You
yeah,
have to know
no,
that
there's
too.
a
Like,
lot of pieces
I don't
to
want to
that
finish,
question.
you know, so that's when the kids will have to work together.
And it's tough when you just unless you have know each other. It's a tough one to get figured out in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, you don't know them at all.
Yeah. And in that format, I mean, it's obviously you're 1 to 1, 2 and 2. I mean, that you're getting the best of the best
Yeah.
put together. So
Well, they're going to get 7 games of match play to figure it
Yeah.
out. And hopefully they figure it out within the first couple games, you know. I was kind of surprised that they did drop pins, but I get it.
that's always a big question, question mark. Do you keep the pins or not? And in 3 games you don't get some of the distance between, but on tour we had some of those events where they drop. After 18 games they drop them. Not very often, but well, that's a lot of work that gets thrown out the window.
Yeah.
It depends where if you're in the top 5, it's not you're not a happy person.
No.
If you're around 20th, you're thinking, oh, this
Yep,
all right.
starting all over.
Yeah.
Clean slate.
Yeah. Nice shot. And at this point, you just kind of got to work hard in the 10th frame and get what you can get and move on to the next one.
Yeah, hope that pair's better for you. Not that this pair has been bad for him. He's just horrible luck.
He had like 4 or 5 9s right out of the get-go. 4 9s and picked up a 6 split and then a couple every other ones was open after that. Big shot by Cody Coppinger here. 3 in a row. Big shot.
Yeah, you liked it.
Oh, good break. Good shot. Good shot. He's made some good shots these last 4.
Yeah, he's kind of like,
Yeah.
because it could have been easily just a week 10, and
Yep.
You're shooting a spare. Sometimes those breaks like that relax you even more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You feel like things are going right for you. I remember one time I was shooting 300. I was probably about in the 7th frame, and I tripped.
Oh.
I tripped a split. It was a big one, and I felt like I kind of felt relaxed after that.
Yeah.
Finished it off, but
You know, you take what you can get and just try to build on them. You know, if it's like hey, get one and just get another one and just keep working on it. Nice shot.
3 in a row.
Yeah, it's a big game coming here.
Yeah, they're in the 7th. She missed the head pin left and picked it up, so she's really come back after that.
She's in the 230s here now. She's got 240 left. That's a huge game.
Yeah. Nice one.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
240s now. Yeah.
Can't see if she has name on her back. I was wanting to look up to see who she was. But that's going to, regardless of what position she's in, it's going to really bump her up.
Morales is the last name.
We'll find it here.
Can't see her hair so long.
She's a leader.
Oh, wow.
She shot, if it's Morgan Morales, she shot.
Yeah, it's Morgan. It is Morgan Morales.
She shot 256 first game.
No,
so
she could go in with 500 after 2.
That's right. And just kind of relax the last game. But, you know, you figure, like, I want to stay in first because I want that guy who's in first place because he's bowling good, too. Yeah, way to finish it off.
245.
Yeah.
Wow, great shots. I mean, and she made the turn. So
she did.
Yeah, she still has she figured the look out down here, too. Great job. You know, on the girls' side with you know, scores probably not being quite as high. I mean, she's much more important, you know, because of the way she's bowling. She could be the game changer on the doubles team.
That's for sure.
If she's able to hold in any kind of scoring pattern like that, pace like that. But yeah, great shots, though. I mean, boy, they were nothing but dead flush. Yeah, you do kind of wonder how she missed the headband that one frame, but it does happen.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you just tug it.
No,
make a bad shot.
You lose your, you know, concentration. And
is the guy, if she would happen to fall to second, even if you're that second place guy, you're like,
you're right. That's yeah, I agree.
That's one to have because she's shown she can bowl well.
There's Cody going for 5 on lane 8. Beautiful shot. Big shot. Now he's saving that game. This is a tale of two halves.
Yeah, it is.
That's the great shots here. After that first half where he had a couple of opens and no strikes. But you go back to that shot where he barely tripped that 10 out, and you know, it definitely made him feel a lot more comfortable and more confident. That ball, he shredded the rack on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a ball change or just an adjustment. But I mean, he's been good.
That'll make 4 in a row right there.
Yeah, I think at least two of them's been Brooklyn. But you gotta take it.
Nope, that's a good one. You're right. Get what you can get out of this game and put it together for the last one.
Yeah, sometimes people will make fun of like he's just throwing
Yeah.
Brooklyn's. Like I really don't
Yeah.
care. At least it's counting on the scoreboard. There's another Brooklyn, but
Cody, a little click with the feet,
yeah,
dropped it inside his target, but hey, got that strike. Now he
I
can be in the 220s with another one.
I never cared what it looked like going through the pins. It's what
Beautiful
counts on
shot.
the scoreboard is the
Yeah,
most important.
that's right. You don't remember that. You just remember the score.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Peter Rich with an
169.
yeah, 169, but he threw the last 5, so great shots. Right here, you're just trying to get all you can get to give yourself a chance in that next game.
221 pace, right?
Yep, yep.
2 strikes.
All right. The person who won the bowling ball will need to come back down to the table down here.
A little bit in. Oh, it held.
Beautiful finish.
Yeah, nice game. What a way to finish.
Yeah, 221. Take
Right.
that one and jump to the next one. Cody Coppinger.
All right, we're done here with game 2. We're going to take a little bit of a break and try to get re-energized for the last game and as we get ready to go to match play. So we'll be back here for game 3 here on Savage Bowling TV right after this. All right. Welcome back, Savage Bowling TV. Coverage of the 2025 Indiana High School Bowling Storm Doubles. They're now in the last game of qualifying. And Mike, is your earphones any better?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
solved the problem.
Perfect. Nathan Arnold, a big switch from what we saw last game when the switch from on the high end right to this lower pair. Nathan Arnold front 4. So he's made a good adjustment. Not sure what he's done the first 2, but.
Yeah. All right, we do have scores after 2 games for the boys. The leader with 486, Todd Dick. Second place, Hayden Smecker, 474. Reed Winholt, 473. Maiken Haberger, who was our leader after 1, shoots 191. The second game has 457. Oliver Lanham, 442. Bryson Clark, 438. Cody Coppinger, 433. And Carson Farrell, 433. And they have this spreadsheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carson Harrell is your cut. The spreadsheet doesn't start with. It starts with 6. In ninth place, Antonio Figueroas is his 431. So he's right there, and I thought I saw him somewhere.
He was in the middle.
Yeah, I thought he was maybe going here. For the ladies, Morgan Morales, 184. Wait a minute, is that right? Because they had that score wrong.
Oh, did we get it wrong? But
No, I thought she had 4. I can't go back and look.
Yeah.
That was the right bowler because I don't see anybody else with 240 something.
Well, this has got to be on the computer, doesn't it? Well,
Oh, McKenna Morales. Sorry, they're sisters, maybe. Okay.
Okay, I saw the M. I didn't see that.
Yep. So the leader with 440 is Morgan Morales, and second with 436 is Asia McClellan. And I'm not sure. I'm going to assume it's a sister, but may not be right. McKenna Morales is in third with 413.
And she had the 245.
Yeah, she had the 245.
Wow.
Alyssa Niebert. It's either Niebert or Nibert. We'll probably get corrected on that. 411 is in fifth. With 400 even, Jamison Warren. 6th, Kaylee Oxley with 382. 7th place, Aubrey Hauser with 380. 8th place, Tori Beeman with 377. And 9th at 373 is Grace Zuner. So that rounds it up for the last game of qualifying. Once we're done with this game, we will go off the air, kind of take our break. We don't know how long it'll take for them to figure scores. We'll come back on for match play, and then the finals right after that. And then we'll have a champion and be able to give away some scholarship money and have some happy bowlers. They'll have some money for college or whatever they choose to do. My kids are sending me pictures of them being in the pool, and I think they're trying to rub it in. The dog's in.
How's that working?
Yeah, the dog's in, and they're having a great old time. But hey, it's getting used. So.
Yeah. I think it'll still be warm enough later.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it probably feels good right now. I always wondered, because I just saw, I think he's a two-handed lefty. I think he's two-handed. But it just made me jog my mind. I feel like trying to throw something straight as a two-hander would be harder than it is for a one-hander. But a lot of them do it pretty good. So
Yeah, I mean, I think they do a good job of mixing the equipment in to make that possible. Nice shot.
no one, in my opinion, ever threw it straighter than Norm Duke at Spares.
Yeah, he could definitely. Gary Dickinson was one prior to Norm, but they both came from Texas. But Gary would take his ring finger out of the ball, and he would just do the thumb and the middle finger, and it was just straight end over end.
Wow. Yeah, I remember, seeing guys that will do pinky and ring finger to try to take some revs off the ball.
But that kind of causes you to
go
around a little bit.
Take the revs off the ball if the lanes were dry.
Of course, there's other guys that just put the ball into another orbit with speed.
Yeah.
I mean, E.J. Tackett, he's the one that fires that dude down there.
He does.
Then you got Simonson who can back it up and do all sorts of tricks with it.
I think you're seeing a lot of those bowlers adopt a backup ball.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
If you're good at it. It's just, especially if the right side gets fried and the left side's good.
Yeah, if you can make shots, that's the key.
Nice shot. I think I know the delay we had earlier. It looked like 27 and 28's been taken out of play.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, so that was the delay probably after the first game. We had the bowlers late coming down here. So must have been a breakdown. Looks like the scores that are on the lane target are not resetting. At least it's because they have, let's see if I can refresh it. That works. Sometimes the lane talk, if you don't look at it, the scores won't refresh on their own on our app here. See if they reload it. I didn't see it, but I saw one bowler had completed and the other bowlers had not. And now you're seeing the right scores.
Here's when it gets close and you start to know what the scores are like, and sometimes that's sometimes it's better not to know. You just go out there and give it all you got and see where it ends.
I've tried the last couple of years with my bowling, just not paying attention to scores and just bowling. And sometimes when I do it,
that's the best way if you can do it.
Sometimes when I do it, I do well.
Yeah, if you can do that, that's the best way to go.
I don't see what I'm bowling. I look to see what frame I'm in.
Yeah, it always seemed like if it's the end of a game and you need 8 to win this one. I guarantee it's 7 or less.
Yeah. It's definitely a mindset that you have to get into, and it's difficult. That's a good shot.
He had one earlier, got out there a little far. The ball just wants to roll itself out.
Yeah.
So he loses some of that back end, but
Speed's a little bit slower.
yeah.
Definitely seeing if you're going to leave a split, you're going to leave a big one today.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
Yeah, I love here on your BC TV, they're showing PBA highlights.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's top 3 something, but
I don't know what the theme is, but
yeah, that match before had Kevin McCune in it against Belmonte. So.
Kevin, I don't know if there's anybody that, I mean, obviously EJ maybe, but boy, Kevin can add that torque and speed and power, man.
Well,
when he's on, look out.
Yeah, for sure. Nobody can beat him. When he won the Indiana Masters,
yeah.
I think one of those last shots he threw, he lofted it a bunch, and we were all like, "Oh my God!" It didn't look like it was going to come down.
Yeah, he's all in.
He was excited,
and that's his dad had that kind of power.
The thing about Eugene, like, he didn't look like he had the power. Kevin's built like he's strong,
he is. Eugene would that ball would be up high in the backswing and just, man, it was all ripped all the way through it.
I remember watching Eugene at a regional, and I was bowling in that regional, but he had the night squad, so I had the first squad, and they didn't re-oil, so it was just burn at the night squad. They got so dry that he was like, if he was on 5 and 6, he was standing on lane 5's approach and lofting the gutter. But he was swinging the whole lane on the 6, and he bowled great. And it was just like, it was amazing to watch.
Nathan Arnold there on lane 8 coming up, sitting on a double. He's got an open, but he's also had a 4-bagger with that. So he's got about, what's he got, 250 left? Yeah, 250 left. So that could be a big game. I'm not sure where he's sitting, but this is a big shot here in the 9th.
Oh, nice shot.
Good job.
I don't know what that reaction was like. Wasn't sure about it, or?
Yeah, it was almost
or
so
it's
it's half pocket, and then
Yeah.
you weren't sure the 7 was still there or not, but it wasn't. So he's set himself up. He's got a chance here to shoot a big game.
Yeah, I saw that the conferences they can start October 1st, I believe.
Yeah, I would think so.
That's what they were going over today in the rules. And in the coaches clinic earlier. Some conferences, I talked to one coach, don't start until near the end of October, maybe the beginning of November. Smaller conference. They try to stay away from fall break.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Wow. That one had no chance.
No, yeah.
Looked like it could hook back, but it just rolled out.
Kept going, yeah.
Yeah. A few strings over here on 9 and 10, a couple. 3 baggers. I keep seeing the blinds, and I keep saying there's like all, like, it looks like there's all strikes, but it's not. It's zeros.
Zeros, yeah. I thought that me too.
And he's still living on the Brooklyn side. Why not?
Hey, yeah, if they're going to go, they're going to go.
Yeah.
Well, here's Nathan Arnold on 7, so he's got that 250 left. Just got to take them one at a time. Get the first one.
Yeah, once we get into match play, those matches should go really fast. Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot.
Good shot there. Looks like we got some pullers finishing up, taking their scorecards to the tables over here.
Nathan Arnold, this one will put him, he's in the 240s. He's in the 240s, this will put him in the 250s.
Oh,
That's
tug.
left.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I was going to hook past the head pin or what. Take it.
Yeah, oh, run and
Take
run.
it and run.
Yeah, now fill 10, yeah. He's in the 250s.
Who is that? I can't read the name.
Where's that?
On 7 there.
It's Nathan Arnold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good finish.
Good fill, yeah.
He had 394. He goes 164,
Oh.
230. When was that? What, 254?
He went by the number then.
So you would assume if nobody a little better than him, or people ahead
give
of him
himself
just
a
didn't
chance,
whack
but
it,
yeah.
yeah, he's got a chance. Because he was sitting, in 19, but he wasn't that far out of.
No, that's the tough part. It's all pretty tight in there.
Yeah. And it's still 33 pins, but.
What was 8th?
8th was, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 was 433.
Oh.
So he had 395. So yeah.
He's in the what?
Yeah,
640s.
he's gonna need a little help.
640s. Yeah, he
Yeah.
passed the number, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of people between him and the number before.
Yeah, you're gonna feel like that number's gonna be.
Yeah, maybe in the 650, 660, maybe.
Yep. He's gonna need some help.
Yep.
All right, once this pair gets done, we'll go off the air. And come back as they start the second round, or the match play round. Oh. that would conclude this broadcast of qualifying. Our pair of lanes is done. Everybody else is done within the next couple frames. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the match play rounds of the Storm doubles right after this.